wake up, going for gold, level up, level up. We never fall, king mode, level up. You know the code, boss mode, level up. What? Yo, wake up, going for gold, level up, level up. We never fall, king mode, level up. You know the code, boss mode, level up. Going for gold, level up. You got this. Okay, yeah. Rise and shine.
Welcome.
Level up.
Yes, you're gonna own who the fuck you are.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Level up, level up. Going for gold, level up, level up. Let's go. Level up, level up. Going for gold, level up, level up. Level up, level up. King mode, level up, level up. Boss mode, level up, level up.
Yeah.
Going for gold, level up, level up.
Oh.
Energy.
Welcome. Welcome on in.
Got this.
You got this. Yes, welcome to Claim Who the Fuck You Are. I'm so excited to be here. Hello, I'm Andrea, if we haven't met yet. Super pumped to see you. If you are watching the replay, let me know with the replay. Welcome to my home. I'm currently in Bali right now. And there's this, I was like, this thunderstorm, right? I'm like, I need light so you can see me, and the sky's going, yeah, so welcome to my home, and most importantly, welcome to yours, yeah? Because the life you're sitting in right here, right now, you built it. You built it consciously or unconsciously, yeah? So before we go anywhere today, I want to get really honest. Not the surface level honest shit, yeah? The kind that shifts something. And I want to know, big question for you today. Let's say someone followed you around 7 days ago. They watched every little mouthful you put into your body. They watched how you moved. They watched and they could hear into your thoughts what you're saying to yourself, the things you avoided, the conversations you maybe didn't have, the standards that you dropped. But most importantly, guys, would this person say, yeah, man, this person's all in. They're living boldly. Yeah, oh my God, this person is so unavailable for anything less than what they want. Would they? Or would they perhaps see some hesitation, some doubt, maybe some mistrust, confusion? Would they see you showing up as your future vision? Because, question, how many times this week have you overridden yourself? And I'm talking for some of you, there's nuances. Yeah? Because right here, right now, you're not exactly where you want to be. And for some of you, it's just that 80-20 rule. It's that 20%, yeah? Because if you said yes when your body said no, have you stayed quiet when you wanted to speak? Have you chosen comfort, the familiar, to be comfortable over truth? Yeah. Because are you actually living your life? Are you actually fully living your life, or maintaining a version of it that keeps everything kind of manageable? Because here's what I know. If you're watching this, you don't lack desire. You don't lack vision. You don't lack capability. But there is a gap. There's a fucking gap between who you know you are and how you're actually showing up. And that gap, it's not time. It's not money. It's not resources. It's identity. Because you don't get what you want in life. You get who you are. You get who you are. So if you are, even if you're tolerating a few things that drain you, if you're around people that are not matching your standard, if you're choosing easier option when it matters the most, no amount of more wanting more is going to change your life. This is the exciting part, which also means the moment you shift who you are, everything else moves. Not slowly, not someday. Boom. We don't. In the mirror image, we change. We don't change the image first, do we? The moment we shift who we are, then the mirror image shifts. So today, guys, is not about motivation. This is not about feeling good. And it's not about adding more information to probably a really full brain, right? But it's really about one thing. Hear this. It's about who you decide to be from here. Because this masterclass is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you actually are underneath the bullshit, underneath the conditioning, the programming, what society says, what other people say, what you think, what your parents, your upbringing, yeah? It's about remembering who you really are. Because what I'm going to walk you through today is how to become the version of you that is not circling the same patterns, that doesn't keep waiting for that right moment, is not negotiating with the life. I know that you're capable, but I know that there's just a little, yeah? And the thing is, I'm not teaching this. I'm not here because I read it in a book. I teach it because I lived the version. I lived the version of life that, looked good on the outside, right? That I was doing everything right. I was so-called healthy. I was productive, I was successful, had the great job, playing by the system rules, doing the best to fit in, eating 3 times a day, going to work, celebrating the weekends, the holidays. Well, underneath I was so disconnected. Like there was this wild, real, alive part of me that was it was begging to come out. Yeah. Have you been there? Have you been there? Have you been there? Yeah. Maybe you're like, yeah, hell yeah, Andrea. Maybe you're new to this. Yep. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got here and my stories that led me to be here. Yeah. Because if I can claim my truth, if I can reclaim my truth and burn down freaking everything that wasn't me, so can you. Yeah. Because what we're stepping into, guys, is not just mindset, it's not just body, it's not just environment, it's all of it. Your body, your choices, your environment, the people, the standards, your fucking identity. Because freedom doesn't come from fixing one piece. It comes from being someone who no longer lives the old way. Should I say that again? Freedom doesn't come from fixing one piece. What did I say? It comes from being someone who no longer lives the old way. So here's what I ask of you today. Stay with me. Stay open. And most importantly, don't lie to yourself in all areas of life, yeah? Because here we go. If you just listen to this, nothing changes. Nothing fucking changes. But if you decide something in this space, this could be the moment where everything shifts. And if at any point you feel triggered, called out, or maybe a little bit uncomfortable, boom! Yes, my work here is done. But note it's not me pushing you away, okay? It's you meeting the edge of your next level. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go. So what's happening, guys? Yes, I swear you've probably worked that one out. Yes, I talk fast. I'm all over the place. Yes, I go on tangents. Yes, I get super excited. Yeah. And some of you are going to love it. Some of you are going to hate it. And that's the whole freaking idea of this talk. Yeah. I'm honestly super grateful that you're here. I'm super grateful to share this time with you. Could be anywhere right now, but you're here, right here. I'm so grateful. And I truly believe that our paths have crossed for a reason. Are you in that camp too? Yeah. Super excited to be on the journey with you. Now I'm coming to you in the arena. In the arena, I'm bloodied and sweated and I don't have it all. But I can tell you I'm living a life that I dreamt of. 8 years ago. Yeah. I live in a beautiful, absolutely beautiful low tox truck. I have a really healthy, strong body. I feel sexy in my body. I have a beautiful partner that adores me. Yeah, I travel around the world. I have epic clients in Rebel Rise that I just love working. It's not work. I love playing with. Yeah. And I'm building more of a community of freedom adventure seekers. Yeah. Going to the next level. People that are stepping into their power. Yeah. Let me share this with you. Oh, bear with me. My tools have gone. Hello, share. There you are. Let me share this with you guys. Boom. Are we back? We've started. Honey, we've started. Thank you for the comments. Oh, thank you for the comments. So we've started. Yeah, I want to share here. My promise. All right. Next, we've got about 105 minutes left. Yeah, if I do the math properly. And what you're going to do is you're going to pick up an incredible tool, which is your freaking hand. Yeah. You get to carry this around with you forever. So you'll never need to make a decision ever again. Big freaking cool. But yes. Because at the end of this, you're going to be clear as hell who the F you are and quite potentially what you're here for, yeah? So yes, I'm a coach. Yes, this is my sole purpose, yeah? And I'm going to give you so much value today. So excited. This is why I talk so fast, right? So much value to give you. But at the end, I'm going to share with you, I have a program, Rebel Rise. It's not for everyone, not at all, yeah? But it may be something that might interest you. So at the end of this, I'm going to share a little bit about this. And I'm so excited, so freaking excited to share this. But I want to just go into what we're going to do today, yeah? So this next slide is my 7 steps to fully alive. The fully alive framework, yeah? The 7 steps. And because being free isn't just simply clearing out and detoxing your body. Can we understand that? How many people do you know that have cleaned out their body, negative as hell, angry? And then you got other people that have just cleaned out their mind, yeah? Maybe done some work, but yet they're in a pretty unhealthy, So the 7 steps of fully alive, we look at what you eat, what you drink, what you put on your skin, what you think, what you feel, what you breathe, the people around, the environment you're in, and what you do. This adds up to the 7 steps to fully alive. Today, we're going to go into personal power. We're going to have a journey, a little journey into personal power. I'm going to take you through a little snippet of what we do in Rebel Rise. week after week after week after week, sometimes multiple times a week, yeah? Because your identity is everything. Your identity is everything. That's how we manifest what we want from who we are. But also this, going through these other steps to fully alive, we clean out the vessel. We stop letting corporations dictate our freaking chemistry, yeah? All right. So as I mentioned before, stay open, yeah? Stay open. What also I'm going to mention is, oh, I'm back. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge your mindset. Yeah. And I know that you know no one's coming here to save you, right? It's like, ah, yes, challenge you to step up. Because I know that's in you. I know you can. Yeah. And I really want you to consider the possibility that whatever we're most resistant to may offer you the greatest reward. Okay. Now, if you say to the end, I've got a surprise as well. I've got a surprise you complete. We're going to go into a transmission. We're going to recode. We're going to find your 5 words, who the F you are. And at the end, if you finish this, yeah, and if you're watching the replay, you message me and then I'll give you as a gift. And yes, I'm incentivizing you. I'm incentivizing you because I know who here just likes consuming and you feel like, oh, the smart. For me, my shadow is superiority. I want to consume. I want to know everything. So I feel so ultimately smart and better than. But then you're consuming. But the issue, the deal is you actually taking action on what you hear, you listen. This is embodiment. And this is why in Rebel Rise, we spend sometimes 5, 6 times a week, small little sessions. Because it's not just, oh yeah, I wrote in my diary. I know my dreams. I know where I'm going. It's the embodiment. It's the identity. The identity is something that you do and you show up every single fucking day. Yeah. So let me take you on a journey. If you're with me 20 years ago, I had a really normal life. I had a mortgage. I had a home. I had a partner. I had 2 cats. I had a great job. I struggled with my weight. I went to the gym a few times, 5 times a week. I lived for the weekends, yeah. Went on a holiday once a year. But, you know, deep down, I just felt like there's got to be more. There's got to be freaking more. Like, there's got to be more to this. And then 18 years ago, my dad, at the age of 47, was diagnosed with a severe form of prostate cancer. And some of you may already know the story, yeah? And there's just something when you see someone that you love with their life cut short. Totally evaluated mine because all these things, I will, one day I will. I always wanted to do the coast to coast, which is like this 280-kilometer race from one side of New Zealand to the other. My dad on his deathbed told me that he wished he'd done more with his life. He wasn't going to get the chance. And so that freaking, signed up like for this race. Now I was average. Yeah, okay. I was an aerobics instructor. Like, yeah, I did a little bit of running. I was a 10K an hour plotter. I, was in a C netball team. I wasn't anything. I was just average, right? And I raced this race and I placed top 10 women. Boom. What the fuck else is possible in my life? So then when my dad died, I mean, I just decided I was never going to utter those words I wish I had. He died with them in him. No friggin' way. So I moved to the UK and I just had this burning list like, wow, what else is possible in my life? Like, what can I do? It was like, the woman's out. She's out. Yeah. I got into bike packing. I cycled solo. Oh, in fact, let me share my journey with you. Would you rather see my face? Oops. Ah, here we go. So anyway, I cycled from the top of Scotland to the bottom of England. Now, wintertime. No, it wasn't. It was freaking summertime, but it was like winter. It snowed. And here I was, like on all my summer gears. Hilarious. Not really. I lined myself with newsprint. Worst, most toxic thing in the world. Yes, yes. So my whole skin was like tattooed because I was sweating. I'd go to the Morrisons to the supermarket and like bat away the old lady so I could get the hairdryer. I was like shaking, riding, shaking, wild camping, sleeping where I dare. I had 8 maps because I kept dropping them. This is the time of the maps, right? And so I would get wet because it was rain and sleet and drop the mats and have no friggin' idea where I am. Right? Back in the days, no phones like that. I was a woman on a mission to see what my body and mind was capable of. I then decided to run from one side of England to the other. Correct me if I'm wrong, 160 kilometers. I then was like, okay, I've got to, like, this is fucking amazing. The power of your mind and what you can do. So I trained to be a life coach. I trained to be a personal trainer. I went to Brisbane. I opened up a life success and personal training studio. I got into adventure racing. I got into racing my body 24-hour non-stop races right through to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, sleep if you dare. This mission, I was just this woman on a mission, yeah. And it wasn't till I became an athlete, a full-time athlete. I found out the power of food, the power of raw foods, the vegan diet, and I found my body was like responding more. I could go further, and I pushed and pushed and pushed, and it wasn't. My body became quite sick. I got tired, and I was looking for natural ways to heal myself. Right. Found detoxification, then made a decision, took action, trained as a detox specialist, trained as a traditional herbalist, trained in energy healing, Reiki, NLP, yoga, breath work, mindset, embodiment. Yeah. You know what I said about consume. And so basically since 2012, I've conducted thousands of sessions, yeah. And during that time, what I've discovered is that people are living a life way less than they're capable of. And their minds are what holds them back for success. And if you're not with the right people, what I find and what I found with myself, if you're not with the right people that are helping you rise into your future self, into your future vision, and if you're stuck with people in the systemic control and conditioning, which let's face it is most of us, yeah, without even knowing it. And that's kind of exactly why I decided to dedicate my life to helping set people free through detoxing and low-toxing their life, breaking and being free, and ultimately doing the shit that their soul came here to do. Because I never want to utter those words, and I would never want you to utter the words I wish I had. Yeah. Now, I want to tell you a story. As on the screen before, we're talking about claim who the fuck you are. And the thing is, when you claim it, when you claim And when you put yourself out there, you're going to have 50% of people loving you, 50% of people hating you. Yeah, like the Wayne Dyers, the Deepak Chopra. Why did he come into my name, into my field? Teal Swan, Tony Robbins. And I was going to do some, I was putting some, because how do you feel when people say things about you? I remember years ago being so like, wow, with these people. How can they just keep rocking on? You see in the comment section, maybe you see in the comment section in mine, right? And people will pull the shit down. I get really nasty comments. And I was going to do a little collage. It was really interesting. I was going to do a little collage. These are some of the things people have said. And I was watching them and looking at them, and they have an energy, right? They have an energy. And I started to take this on and feel really sad and down. I'm like, fuck that. Rise above that. Because here, as I shared a picture, and I love this picture of me. I freaking love this picture. I shared it in this group. I had a lot of women that were pulling me down and saying, no, you can't share that. Like, oh, it looks like you're into nudity. Oh, and I'm like, I'm not like, yeah, I'm a wild and free human. I like to, but oh no, I would never, if you use it, I'd never come to your retreat. There were some other comments that they said, and it doesn't matter whether you like the picture or don't. It doesn't matter, right? This is the whole thing is I took that on, and initially it was like, my God, people, this is me. People are pulling me down. It's a picture of me. Like, oh, I really like it. Because you're always going to get both sides. What do you do with that? And what I found is that the people at the top, the people that were the businesses, the people that I really wanted the opinions of, they didn't say anything bad. This is a few years ago. I had this landing page. It was really crap. A lot of them and I put myself out there, right? I had women, business women, like successful women, and they were offering so much great feed forward. The ones that were like bitchy, were they in the arena? Not really. Dabbling. So this is the thing. Everyone has opinions. Everyone has opinions. And even with a rock solid conviction, we get pushed, we get pulled. So knowing who you are is key. Knowing who the fuck you are is so key. We need to be careful who we listen to. We need to take advice from those that have what we want. We need to listen to those that have what we want, because people that the top don't pull you down, they lift you up. I want you to remember this: if they don't walk the talk, let them squawk. If they don't walk the talk, let them squawk. Let them send you horrible messages. Let them put horrible comments. Let them say you're not going to be able to do it. Let them. They don't walk the talk, let them squawk. I get all these horrible comments. Sometimes I play and have a little bit of fun for the algorithm, right? I give people what they give me. I use their words. It's really interesting, actually. And then they get really, really nasty back when I've just used their same words. Aside, I don't really pay much attention. But if my coach, in fact, yesterday, 2 days ago, she said, I saw what you wrote. It didn't hit me. I went, nah, not interested. Oh, I freaking listen. I listened and I made changes. But other people, oh, you shouldn't be like that. Oh. Do I listen? No, because they don't walk the talk. Remember that one. Yeah. So let's go back to sharing. This is where it all started. This is where it all started. Here's me on my bike solo journey in London with all my what's happened? Oh, you can see. Oh, here we go. That was weird. What happened? Okay, this is where it all started, guys. This is where it all started. This is me in England. Rock on. Can you see? This is Peebles, my surname. So the whole 300,000. No, 300,000, Andrea. 3,000 kilometers, yeah? And this is where I learned, this is where I got into Wayne Dyer. I was like the power of the mind. I thought my dad had died because of his mindset, yeah? Because I thought he was living a healthy life. Let me know if you want the detox masterclass. I go into way more detail about that, yeah? But I got into the power of words here. Every single day, I would yell out, sing on my bike. I am inspirational. I am motivational. I am strong. I am sexy. I am healthy. And yes, it was tough. Yes, there were moments I was crying. I was a big slobbery mess. I was like, where the fuck am I going to sleep tonight? It's completely dark. My lights have gone out. Yes, I pushed through. The hills were relentless. I was sweaty and tired and cold. And I pushed through the fire and I leveled up higher. I pushed through the fire and I leveled up higher. And I believed even more what was possible. Yeah. So this is me in my Reignite Life studio. I was a little bit fancy pants there. I was into the heels and yes, I was into nature and going hardcore, but I love to dress up, but I was a little bit more into that, and you'll see a little bit later too, yeah? I had my Reignite Life training studio. And now the thing is, I had no idea. But I was a woman on a mission. I had a woman, never wanted to utter the words I wish I had. Never wanted to utter the words I wish I had. Finding the personal training studio was another amazing exercise and manifestation. I knew I wanted a personal training studio. I was like putting it out there. And this is why I say to my clients, you never need to know the how. You just need to be really clear on who you are. Know your fire, as I say, know your fire, and the world will conspire. Know your fire and the world will conspire. I had a phone call. I think it must have been back then when Facebook was just out, put a Facebook post out, and I get a guy calling me, oh, I want to be part of a venture racing team. I've been venture racing, I don't know, 10 years. I've done one race. I was like, oh, yeah. And this older guy, and he's like, oh, I said, oh, I'm looking for a personal training studio, you know, and kind of in Brisbane. And he's like, you need to come and see me. Okay, all right. I need to come and see you, old man. He was starting an adventure racing team. He had this like multi-million-dollar property. He had a complete commercial studio, all mine. All mine. Come and live here. Help me get that adventure racing team. There's a massive, big, beautiful forest right on the doorstep. I could train for 3 hours and not touch the same tracks. How the hell, universe? The same things, and ended up happening because I was a woman who I was on a mission. I was so freaking deluded. I was so deluded, but I knew what I wanted. I knew who I was. I started playing with this. I started playing. I was like, I want to be on TV. I want to have newspaper articles written about me. I want to read a magazine. I want to win a bike sponsorship. I want free entries to all these races. And it wasn't just the wanting, it was we talk about identity. I am the person who I already have it. And I remember a teammate for the bike sponsorship. And I said, yeah, I need a new bike. I'm going to see if I can get sponsored. He's like, what? Andrea, you're like a no one. You're a no one. How can you possibly get bike sponsorship? Again, be careful who you listen to. When's the next race? Oh, there's a race this weekend. 6 days' time. It's a 24-hour non-stop on a mountain bike. All right, count me in. I'll win it. What's the longest you've ever been on a bike? A woman on a mission, a woman who knew her fire. Guess what happened? Riding around at bloody 3 a.m., my forearms, I would come in because it would be a circular track, right? And you'd come in, and I remember like crying because my forearms were like, oh, and they were big and swollen, and I'd fallen off. I'd fallen off, and I'd actually broken my arm, but I was like, oh, it was tough. I didn't. Oh yeah, it's just a little bruise. It'll be right. I won. And then, like literally, no lie, about maybe 12 days later, I get a call or a text or an email. Which one was it? Hey, Andrea, we're looking at sponsoring someone for a bike, Felt Bicycles. Would you be interested? Let me think about that one. Well, let me test out the bike first and see if it's okay. Fuck yes. I got free entries to massive $1,000 races. People at the top found me amusing. The ones that were squawking pulled me down. Oh, how you can't say you're going to win a race? How you can't just go in and say that? Who are you? Who are you to be this? I'm like, but why? That's what I want to do. Know your fire and watch your life conspire. Now, I was really, let me share, really, okay, there's my studio. It was just a little bit slow. There we go. There's me, newspaper articles. Yeah, I decided I want to go and race in China. I was fucking average, but I was a woman on a mission, a woman who knew the power of the mind, was like, I can just think this. I just diluted and it happens, yeah? World Championship races, I did two World Championship races, placed fourth. But this here is, I worked with an amazing woman. Can you see where there's me in the middle, yeah? I decided I wanted to be on TV. And then a few weeks later, like it freaking happens, when you don't have the blocks. And this is what we work on a lot in Rebel Rise too, because you can think something, oh yeah, I want this, especially when it comes to a partner, right? Or anything and everything. Because when you're blocking it, most of us, we're all powerful manifestors. We're all manifesting, but most of us are manifesting what we don't want. Because our thoughts, because we're not in alignment, because of that identity, we are not claiming it. So I decided I want to be on TV. I got the help of a 5 times world champion boxer, Sharon Anyos, legend of a woman. There's me. Look at me. I'm the only one in heels. I'm the only one dressed up. Everyone else is in shorts and t-shirts. This is what happened. So I'm working with her, and I'm like 3 times a week, I'm driving like an hour down to her place, right? Because I'm like just totally motivated. And I was like, I'm winning. And she's like, yeah, you've won. And we talked about who I was. My 6 words. I was inspirational. I was strong. I was sassy. I was successful. I was smart. Sexy, sassy, strong, successful, smart, inspirational. Yeah. And it was always when we were training together, we would box, we would lift, and I was like, this is who I am. I'm winning. I'm one. And she's like, you won, you won. And here I realized the power of the freaking coach. I knew who I was well before when I was that. Did that make sense? I was it before I saw it. The thing is, your crew is your breakthrough. The people that you're around is your breakthrough. Now, she fully believed in me. And this, I realized the power of a coach, the power of having someone by your side, the power of her knowing, her supporting, and her challenging the fuck out of me. So I go to this TV edition, and I get a flight, and then I get a rental car, and I'm driving to, is it Newcastle? Kind of just out of Sydney in Australia. And I pull up, and I'm all kind of glammed, because I'm going in, I'm the winner, right? I'm going in, and I look, and I'm like, oh, everyone is in like t-shirt and shorts. Sharon, Sharon, what do I do? What do I do? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. She doesn't miss a beat. She's like, Andrea, what would an inspirational, strong, smart, sexy, sassy, inspirational, strong, smart, sexy, sassy, successful person do? You could go and get changed. Sure, go be like the rest of them. Go on. Or you know who you are. You freaking claim it and you go in and walk in there like the winner that you are. Boom. The power of a coach. The power of someone who sees you in your future vision. I know my mum wouldn't have said that. And that's why you see me. That's why you see me here. That's why you see me here rocking it. And trust me, I was shitting myself. Absolutely shitting myself walking in there. Even here, doing the woo, like pretending. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh my God, I'm full of, oh my God, oh my God. But I faked it. I freaking faked it. That was such a pivotal moment for me. Being it before you see it. Yeah, did I make an impression? Hell yeah. As you can see, I'm still on TV. This is the part of it, yeah. You can actually see the episodes on YouTube. They're hilarious. They paint me as the whoop whoop Energizer bunny, which just keeps on going and going and going. It's so hilarious. I was also really so created to be another world champion, Cheryl Frost, IBF world champion. I had two world-class athletes that were like my cheerleaders. Again, were they pulling me down? Fuck no. They were pulling me up. Having people around there held me to my vision. They could see things in me. And this is why I want to do the same for other people. This is why I have Rebel Rise. The power of being around people that lift, inspire, and challenge you. Yeah? You know who you are. You know your fire and your life will conspire. Your crew is your breakthrough. And this is where you level up. You level up. You push through the fire, the challenge, the uncomfortableness. You push through this. And this is where you level up higher. Yeah. So this is me. I went on to cycle through, I don't know, there's been about 23 countries. Yeah. By myself, wild. I love doing it solo. Yeah. Again, pushing my body and my mind. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Are we ready? There's another thing as well, investing in yourself to break through. Because there's one thing to actually to claim it, to claim who you are. Ba-boom! Oh, poof! I wish it wasn't so, but sometimes it's the money. It's the money. It's the putting something down, something of value that makes you do it, makes you follow up. And this is the power of having like a personal trainer that you sign up to every day, yeah? Something that's keeping you accountable, keeping you on. And this is why we have multiple sessions in Rebel Rise, sometimes 5, sometimes 6 times a week. Just little ones. And they just add up to your identity, add up to your future vision. Because identity and what we're about to do, we're about to do a recode. We're about to go in, we're about to find your 5 words. Not yet in a moment. But this isn't something that you do once and you're done. Which is why in Rebel Rise, we have 5 or 6 sessions a week. That's available to you. You don't have to, of course. Because it's like, oh, I've done that. Oh, I did that recode. Oh, I've done the clearing. I've done the emotional clearing stuff. It's like, oh, yeah, I ate once. Yeah, I'm done. I'm all good. And while I'm kind of see a lot of merit in breatharian, but just roll with me here. Yeah. Oh, I exercise. Yeah, I did that. The identity is something that you do every single day. You're showing up. You're claiming it. Before we go into the recode, I just want to go through, there was 4 core problems that I've seen, yeah? 4 core problems, actually there's 5. There's 5 core problems that I've seen, yeah? And through working with clients since 2012, and before that I worked as occupational therapist and brand marketing and strategy and research, totally understanding what people's minds and why they do what they do, yeah? I'm always really, really curious. So I found that there's 5 core problems that most people don't know who they are and what they want. Is that you? Most people don't know who they are and what they want. And if you get who you are, if universe, the fairies in the forest, spirit, God, whoever gives you who you are, and if you don't know who you are and what you want, we have a bit of an issue, don't we? Number 2, people don't harness their minds for success. This is an amazing transmitter and receiver of energy. We're not freaking taught how to use this. And get this, I was a professional, semi-professional athlete. I raced with world-class athletes. Now, I remember when I first went to China, I was like, oh my God, they're going to teach me so much. Oh, and I got there and I was the one meditating and I was the one visualizing the race. And I was like, wow. Some of these guys, sure, there was some but the power of the mind, holy moly. People just are not harnessing that. Number 3, people let the opinions of others. There we go. People let the opinions of others. It's hilarious. I'm just hearing myself online now. Yeah. What was I? Number 3? Yes. People let the opinions of others affect them. Whoa! Oh, you can't. Oh, it costs too much. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, do you really think you need that? Oh, maybe you could do it by yourself. Oh, it'd be cheaper to do it by yourself. We let the opinions of others. Well-meaning. Oh, love, but I've only got your best interests. If they don't walk the talk, let them squawk. You need to be delusional. You need to believe. You need to be the identity. That takes delusional power. Number 4, people let obstacles stop them, especially in the spiritual community. Oh, it's obviously not the right time. oh, Spirit has another plan for me. And whilst I get this, guys, whilst I get this, but it's a bit of a cop-out. It's a bit of a cop-out. Because you're always going to get resistance. You're always going to get out resistance. There we go. We have 3 points on the scale to change. You're going to come up with resistance. 3 specific points on the journey. This is where you push through the fire and you come out higher. We go through the uncomfortable. People let them stop them. They think, oh, it's in the way. No, it's on the way, honey. It's on the way. It's here to stretch you to grow. Oh, I don't have the money right now. Or things are tight. Exactly. That's even more reason. Because we go, think of it like an electric fence and you're in the middle. Woo, we go up. Oh, this thing I really, really want. Zap. Oh, we come back down. Zap. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, I don't have the home. Oh, my kids need me. Oh, something. Oh, I go. Oh, let's just come back down here. And then the comfort zone gets smaller. Very normal, right? The last one, number 5, is people don't go all in. All right, I'm doing it. I'm committing. And no matter what. And yes, of course, there's ebbs and flows. And yes, I'm not all in for that. Right, fucking just go for it. I used to be fully. Yeah. We have times and periods for rest, for sure. We listen into the intuition. This is why we're in Rebel Rise as well. We have a lot of work about listening in, about tuning in, about cleaning through the vessel so you can be a channel for this. And the way that things just kept manifesting for me because I was open and I was allowing and I was really clear. And that was the path. I was a world champion. Getting uncomfortable. Just part of it. So the thing is, when you know who you are and what you stand for, things become easier. When you know who you are and what you stand for, things become easier. Like working out. Like calling potential clients. Launching your soul-led business. Like detoxing, like fasting. When we focus on who we are, not necessarily what we want, but we need to see what we want for sure, but who we are, the identity, what we're going to do in a moment, in a few minutes, what we want is drawn to us. This is the manifestation. We get who we are, not what we want. See what we want for sure, but who we are, the identity, what we're going to do in a few minutes. So there was this just a few moments before we go into the recode, yeah? There was this study done by this organizational psych in Europe who came up with the stats that 95% of people think that they're self-aware. 95% of the population, can you believe that? Think they're self-aware. This organizational psych, however they did that, said actually around about 10% are self-aware. So you've got all these people walking around thinking that they know themselves, but they actually don't. So they're going to be even more influenced by others' decisions, by actions. You've seen this in the past few years. We've seen this over the past hundreds of years, yeah? We're influenced by agendas, by biases, by preferences, by pressure. We're conditioned whether we like it or not. Yeah. So if your crew is your breakthrough, if the people that you're around have so much influence over you, wouldn't you want to be around the right type of people? I know, I used to, and this is nothing if you're doing this. This is not on you. This is my journey. I used to play the Christmas game. I used to do the Christmas cards. I used to go fast food. I used to go to movies. I used to go out for a drink. That's all I would do. That's what I thought was fun. You go out for a drink, right? This whole circus and bread, I was fully in that because that's was my crew. That was my altitude. That's what I'm around. Yeah. Back in 2011, my mentor, Rowie McAvoy, yeah, told me that you are the sum of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Wow. And she said, if they're not climbing and you're wanting to climb, you're better off by yourself. Of course, you're better off with other people. Like when I'm talking about having Sharon and Cheryl in my corner. And there was actually another guy, Trevor, as well. He was the one with the home, the beautiful mansion home in the adventure racing team. And he was just like, fuck yeah, you can do this. You're just constantly, he was just bomb, bomb, bomb. Yeah. I found this with a client I worked with quite a few years ago. We'll call her Lucy. Yeah, she lost 20 kg. She was following a fruit diet. Yeah, she's actually started her own business up. She always wanted to do this. Her family were just eating standard diet, and she was like, "I don't care, Andrea. I'm like focusing on me. I'm doing it." And holy moly, was like amazing, amazing to be. Oh, and she was just feeling more confident. Of course, she was looking better, feeling better. She had me, boom, boom, boom. She stopped coaching, stopped working for herself, started eating normal food, put on all the weight. She became a product of her environment. Another one I worked with, let's call her Tina. The same thing, fruit, mostly diet. Yeah, she got into fasting. She even had trouble leaving the house. Like it was so overwhelming for her to get herself organized and to get her and her daughter out of the house. Yeah. She just felt totally out of control, overwhelmed. She had issues with mum controlling. Now she lost about 15 kilos. She found structure. She found flow. She found a lot of changed her whole eating habits. Yeah. We worked with her about boundaries with mum. She reduced the emotional weight, the emotional burden, yeah, which is massive when you're dealing with food issues, right? And we've all got food issues. She had and still has a support of people around her, lifting her up. She's gone from strength to strength and strength. Oh my God. Seeing clients just fucking go and smash their life. She's now about to travel around Australia. Her freaking dream. Amazing. Your crew is your altitude. Your crew is your altitude. People holding you to your fire. And this is what Rebel Rise is about. This is why we meet so often. This is why I'm here. This is why my name is Celebration. My other word is cheerlead. I'm a cheerleader. I'm a celebrator, yeah? Raise your hand. Your metaphorical hand. Oh, put your hand up in the air. Give me a yes if you're starting to see the value of being around the right people, of having a cheerleader, of getting uncomfortable, pushing through the fire, of making a decision to change and sticking with it, investing into yourself, investing into your growth. Are you starting to see how being so super clear on who you are, listening into yourself, what you want, and living from it every freaking single day, having your internal compass. Okay. Yeah. We're going to do a process. Let's all do that together. I'm standing up here right now. If you need a little bit of a shake, we're actually going to go through and do a little bit of a shake because I want you to get out of your head and into your body. And I'm going to put on some music. We go through a process, okay? I'm going to get you to breathe deep into your body. You might want to stand up for this. You're welcome to sit down also, yeah? But maybe for the stand up, if you want to get really into it, the more you play, the more you go full out, the better the results. And this is what I see in Rebel Rise. I see we've been going Rebel Rise nearly 3 months. The people that turn up to the sessions, the people that are having the most results are the ones that are showing up and doing the work. And they're doing it when it's uncomfortable. I used to hate doing this breathing shit. I used to think it was silly, this moving and dancing and but it's like, as I say, we're creating space in the body. Because when you're going to level up, we don't do this from the process of the mind. We do it from opening up the body. And this is where the detox and the low toxin comes through. Woo. Yeah? All right. Are you ready to go? You ready to go? I'm going to put on some music and we rock. We've got 1 minute of shaking and all I want you to do is just shake your body. Completely safe. I'm going to take you to start. We are going to stand up. Yes, we're going to stand up and move because you've been listening to me for an hour. We're going to wiggle the body. And this is to get out of the head and into the body. Yeah. This is the identity work. Yeah. So we're going to shake it all out, shake it all out. Then I'm going to get you to breathe into the body, drop in a little bit further. Then I'm going to get you to imagine that you died. We're going there. Yeah. Knowing you're completely safe in this process. It's just a figment of imagination, trick of the imagination. Yeah. Then we're going to go into the highest version of you. Yeah. Then I'm going to bring you back. We're going to find 5 words. Then we're going to come back and we're going to recode them. Okay. We're going to find something like a mascot, a nature, a god, a goddess, an insect, an animal, something that embodies these 5 words. Yeah. And we're going to go and code them. We're going to do some breathing in. I'm going to guide you throughout. I encourage you to keep your eyes open. You're welcome to sit. You're welcome to sit. I'm standing. I like to stand. I like to move, especially in the end. I want you to put your hands up and I really want you to get into the position. The more you can feel it, no one can see you right here. You're completely by yourself. If you're at home by yourself, but I encourage you, really get into it. Feel it around your body. This is where you're going to get the results. Yeah. The mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. We're going there. All right. We're ready to do it. I'm going to put on some music and we're going to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it free. We're ready to rock? Yes, let's do this. All right. Let's shake it free. Just wiggling it all. We're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. From your head to your fingertips, to your feet. That's it. Like you're an octopus in the ocean. Just dropping deeper into your body. Maybe a bit of sound on the out breath. That's it. Getting out of your mind and into your body. A little bit faster. Right, just standing still, deepening your breath. Maybe placing a hand on your heart. Breathing deep in from the earth, in from your feet. Oh, letting it go with sound through your mouth. Dropping deeper into your body. Now, knowing you are completely safe through this process, you are safe to imagine. And I want you to imagine that you've died. Yes, right here, right now, without doing all those things that you said you wanted to do, you have died now. And I want you to feel the pain of not doing what you wanted. Feel the pain of not being who you truly knew, who you truly wanted to be. Feel the pain, the hurt. You let your excuses, you let reasons, you let time, you let one day I will get in the way. And now you won't ever get that opportunity again. And now I want you to put that away, and I want you to come back to all those things that you wish you had have done, and now you get to do it. You get to do it. You get to live it. You get to live out your destiny. Do all those things that you said you were going to do. You get to be the person that you know is in there, that is capable. You say the hard things, you do the hard things, you go out there, you stay devoted to your dreams. And I want you to see yourself having achieved everything in your life. And I want you to imagine you're going to your funeral. You've lived an amazing, long, long life. And you're going to your funeral feeling oh so satisfied. And you're noticing all the people around that have come to celebrate you. And noticing how great you feel because it's a celebration of your life. And notice, what are people saying about you? What are all the good things they're saying? How much you've helped them, how much you helped society, what you did, what you gave of yourself. Hear them saying what type of person that you were. What your words are they using? Were you strong? Were you unstoppable? Were you brave? Were you devoted? Were you inspirational? Feel and hear those words dropping in. You at your very best. What are the words they're using to describe you? What are the things that you did with your business, with your body? Did you do the detox, the partnerships that you had around you? Maybe the homestead, the living free, all those things that you knew you were capable of. Noticing the words that they're saying. Feeling so good, hearing them, feeling them through your body. And now, with a big smile on your face, knowing, coming back to your body, coming back to your breath. Gently butterflying your eyes open. Welcome back, welcome back. Now I've dropped a document into the comment section, and it gives you lots of different words to describe yourself. And I want you to open that up and use that as inspiration. And I want you to come up with 5 words or 5 words. Maybe there might be a few. I have courageous and wildly free. I have 2 on here. Yeah. I'm celebrated. I'm a cheerleader. I'm magnetic. I'm smart. And I'm wise. I want you to find 5 words that, and have a look at the document. What are like jumping out at you? And I don't want you to overthink, because you could spend weeks or months doing this. Yeah. I want you to find 5 words right here, right now, and do this. Pause if you need to. Pause if you need to. Come up with 5 words, and you're going to put them on every finger. Yeah. So on your hand, your dominant hand, you're going to name them. If you need some time, pause the video. Otherwise, come back. And I want you to think, if these 5 words, and if you can't think of anything right now, you just go with courageous. You just go with courageous, okay? Now, if courage or these 5 words, if they were an object, if it was an animal, if it was a part of nature, that, like for me, it's the sunshine. I'm the sunshine. It might be a great big oak or eucalyptus tree. It might be a waterfall. It might be the ocean. It might be an imaginary creature. It might be a dragon, a leopard. Yeah. Again, quick decision, fast decision, boom. Now we're going to go through the process, and we're going to code this into every single cell in your being. Yeah. We're going to ask for this being, this nature, this animal to accompany you, yeah, to help you see your power. Yeah. So we're going to bring those words into our body, and we're going to breathe, and we're going to do an circular breathing in and out through the mouth. So just tuning you in now. It looks like this. And I want you to expand your chest, your belly. And we're breathing in and out through the mouth, and it's circular breathing, so there's no stopping between the in-breath and the out-breath. And I will ask you to breathe deeper, and you might want to bring your arms into this. You might want to really, because the more full out you can go with this, the bigger it's going to attach and to work and to manifest into every single cell in your body. Yeah. All right. We ready to do this? Let's do this. Alrighty, just dropping into your body. Deep breath, and gently close your eyes. That's it. Breathing deep in from your feet, in from the earth, all the way up to the top of your head. And coming back down, cleaning, cleansing, clearing you, dropping you deeper into your body. Knowing that anything is possible. And giving yourself full permission to recode, encode your 5 words and this powerful being into every single cell in your body. And bringing to mind now this being, this animal, this powerhouse to accompany you, and asking your God, Spirit, Source, Universe, please allow this being to accompany me. Please be part of my journey. Please infuse me with the powers, the energy, the strength, the persona of this being into every single cell in my body. Taking a look at your 5 words and saying out loud or in your mind, I am, and say the word. I am courageous. I am strong. I am invincible. I am kind. I am compassionate. I am unstoppable. Whatever your words are, feel them, bring them in as a frequency into your body. Feel them merge with the power of the animal, maybe, or the being, maybe you become it. Maybe it sits on your shoulder, maybe it accompanies you. And we're gonna encode this by breathing in and out through the mouth. Taking one look at your words, who you are. And we start to breathe it around the body in 3, 2, 1. Let's breathe. Opening your body, your breath. Clearing your path, clearing your channel. No stopping between the in-breath and the out-breath. Just like that. Breathing into the body. That's the way. Seeing no separation now between you breathing and the animal, the insect, the nature, your being. It's like you're merging from one powerful being to the other. It's like the lungs of the waterfall become you. You become the lungs of the waterfall. Opening yourself up to your 5 words and encoding with the power of the universe right here, right now. I am, say your words. I am from this moment forward. I am, I claim who the fuck I am right here, right now. As God, universe. The energy that runs through us all as my witness. Start to build your breath. Start to build your breath and feeling the power. radiating, going around your body, saying your words, I am, and say the words. Maybe the arms come out. Maybe you feel yourself opening up into who you are. Maybe your hands come up into that power position. Maybe the arms come up as you claim who you are, your arms in power position. Feeling those words going around your body, like every single cell in your body is listening, is drinking in, going through and permeating through every cell in your body, and you become more alive. Just hold on. I got a last few deep breaths, and we're going to hold your breath.
Might be times where you can lose control, but baby, don't let go.
Don't let go.
You got everything waiting.
You've got everything waiting for you. You've got everything waiting for you. Single cell of your body. Last deep breath here and hold. Feel it all. Feel your power. It's waiting for you. It's here. It's here. It's here. Letting the breath go in 3, 2, 1. Here's the words. When you fall down, you just get back up. Because that's the type of person you are. Breathing deep into the body. Right, feel the power of this being around your body. Feeling like there's no separation between you and your words. You are it. And move. How would you move? If it's all waiting for you, it's done, it's done, it's done. How would you stand? Would you stand straighter? Would you put your shoulder blades back? Yes! Feel it in your body. Oh, it's waiting for you. It's there. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. From this moment on. Breathe into the body. Bringing that gratitude in. Smile on your face and welcome back. High five. Oh, well done, well done. How are you feeling? That was epic. That was epic. And this is just a little small tidge, the type of things that we do in Rebel Rise, yeah, creating space in this body. That was freaking epic. I'd love to hear your 5 words. Yeah, message me, send me a message. If you stay to the end, you'll get the surprise. You email me your 5 words. I'd love to know. And what your mascot, your inspiration is as well, yeah? Let's inspire. This is so cool. All right. Now, that was great. But how do you live from this every single day, yeah? This is the identity work now. Yeah. And this is why in Rebel Rise, we are doing this multiple times a week. Sometimes it only takes a minute or two, yeah, to get yourself into that frequency. It's done. So what are you going to do? How are you going to remember your 5 words? Where are you going to put it around your house? Are you going to put it in a screensaver? Are you going to put it on your phone? I've got alarms. I've got all sorts of alarms going off telling me that I'm sexy and I'm magnetic. Or my apps. Oops, this is the my apps. Yeah, you can't really see very well, but my apps are labeled that I'm wildly free, that I'm devoted, that I'm celebrated, wise and smart. Yeah, alarms going off. Why not? So let's keep reinforcing it. This is a level of the mind where the real work is through the body, yeah. But also we're doing the whole 7 steps, baby, the whole 7 steps. Yeah. So what are you going to do? And I get you to pause this. Set one up, because don't make this just something that you watch or that you did a little feel good. Yeah, we're done with that shit. We're done with that shit. Moving on. We reclaimed who the fuck we were. Yeah, we've got that. You're feeling really, really, really. So this is me now, guys. Yes, I'm wild and free. As I mentioned, live low tox on a truck, source my own food, make my own everything. Yes, very, very off-grid, reliant on me. There's me and my partner. Well, there's my partner's back. We've been running our breath play events and lots of festival own events. This is me, did my first retreat back in 2013. Yeah, this is my gift. This is my reason for being. Yeah. I just love this. This is when you know you love what you're doing, we just so freaking blessed. Yeah. So question, guys, do you want to live fully alive? Like truly freaking live fully alive in every single cell in your body? Yeah. We talk about the rebellion. And it's not about breaking. It's not about breaking like, fuck you, the rules. Yeah, it's about living free. Real revolution, the real rebellion is remembering who the fuck you are and living from it every single day. Yeah. This is why I talk about detox, break free, rise wild. Yeah. Oh, I really want to quickly touch on this, guys. I really want to quickly touch on this as I move, because this, now in Rebel Rise, last week I did a review. How's it going? I got some great feed forward, and I really want to share this with you because this is the point here. Now, she said, it feels like we've been creating a solid foundation, and without ever realizing it has been gently changing me. Boom. Mic drop. This is the identity work. This is the identity work, the solid foundation, because doing a little recode, wonderful, but the work is the solid foundation without even realizing it's changing her. This is what's freaking key. And we're ever doing change work, it's like, this is why I'm really hesitant. Let me go back. If someone comes to me, unless I'm really sick and it's like, oh, I need to do a detox, or I need to do something where we go from here and we change. The body and the nervous system, it's like the accelerator, or the accelerator goes on, or I liken it to like a thermostat, and it goes up, and then comes back down, and then up again. What we want, and this is what most of us do, we go, right, okay, I'm never doing this again, right, never doing this, oh, fuck, it's hard, boom, back down, and then into the cookie packet again. So because of this, she's on this, she's slowly changing, and look at the results she's getting. She's now living more consciously, she's doing the best she can, She's prioritizing herself, kinder to herself, ditched toxins, learning other ways, stepped out of her comfort zone. I mean, it just keeps going. I'm believing in myself. I don't need to jump through other people's hoops for more certifications. I can help others. I'm stronger in relationship. I'm recognizing what nights. Holy shit, this has only been 2 months. I'm now my cheerleader. I'm not constantly people pleasing or compromising me, my health. And this is from a little change. This is from when we talk about the identity work, yeah? So question, how long have you been waiting for the right time? The right moment, the right sign from the universe, instead of just deciding that it's you. Instead of just deciding that it's you. Is this your time? Is this your motherfucking time? Is it? Because breakthroughs don't happen. They don't just ba-boom, ba-boom happen. You invest, you invest, you invest in yourself. And when you've got the right support around you, you're going to fly. Because becoming fully alive is not learning more. It's, yeah, there might be a few things to unlearn for sure. Unlearning all the things that keep you caged. Burning all the toxic shit in your bathrooms, your body, your mind, your kitchen. Stripping back the conditioning, baby. Stripping it back. Expectations, rules you're taught to obey. Breaking free from consumerism. How freaking yes. Clearing the noise in your head. Releasing the toxic load that's been dulling your fire. Yeah. Because you don't need fixing, baby. You need unleashing. You need unleashing, and you need to be around other black sheep, other wild souls and spirits and leaders and people that are going to the next level. You need to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. Yeah, that wild, fully alive human that you've always freaking been it. You ready to unleash it? I say that healing happens in tribe, but expansion, going to the next level, that happens in rebellion. That happens in rebellion. Yeah. We're the ones who detox the bullshit. We're the ones who remember who we are. We're the ones who rise fully alive. Because when the wild gather, we are the wild. The world changes. And the thing is, guys, information really changes lives. Giving you information, but the environment that you're in does. Your crew is your altitude. And rebels, we don't wait for permission. We don't wait till it's right and perfect. We know that that's a crock of shit. We don't wait for permission. Yeah, we create our own permission. Because most people aren't there. They're not going to the next level because they're lazy or because they've got a problem. They fail because they're not yet there because they're trying to build a new life while surrounded by people living in the old one. Boom, mic drop. They're trying to build a new life while surrounded by people living in the old one. So I want to just spend a few moments introducing you to Rebel Rise, which is my 6 to 12 month transformation. Yeah, for rebels, for black sheep, for the crazy ones. Yeah, for freedom seekers ready to reclaim their health, their power, their courage, and their fully freaking alive life. Yeah. So what we do, we detox. Yes, we go through the 7 steps to fully alive, and we detox every layer of your life. So you get the unshakable confidence and you build that freedom-filled foundation to live fully alive. So expect transformation, yes, in your body, your energy, your mindset, your world. Yes, you're surrounded by others that are rewriting the rules, that are living free, that together you become unstoppable. We are becoming unstoppable, yeah? So just briefly, who's this for? This is not for you. And that's okay, but just this is not for you if you're looking for a quick fix, if you want to stay in your comfort zone, or if it's like surface level self-care. Yeah, I'm all right. If you're still clinging to the system, diet culture or 9 to 5. Doesn't mean you need to be. If you're in the 9 to 5, that's fine. But if you're clinging to that, I gotta stay. Or the belief, this is the main one, the belief that someone else knows better than your own body and soul. Yeah. If you're afraid of discomfort, afraid of detox, or afraid of doing the deep work, you're not going to like this. If you talk about freedom, but you keep choosing the same excuses, if you're not ready to challenge your own limits, expand your vision, and rise fully into your power, nope, you're not going to like this. This could be for you if you feel misunderstood, if you feel like you're in a crazy world that rewards. But if you're refusing, yeah, if you crave a tribe that challenges, supports, and celebrates you, yes. If you want to co-create a life in a world that's unapologetically free, vibrant, and alive, yes. If you're ready to up-level every part of yourself, your body, your mind, your energy, your relationships, your impact, yes, your whole freaking life. If you feel the fire of your soul calling for radical action, deep transformation, and next level adventures, hell yes, this is for you. So 6 to 12 months, what you're going to do is you'll master detox. Master it, yeah? Fasting, rituals that are going to give you more energy. This is what we're about. You're going to feel stronger, fitter, way more alive. You're going to have unshakable self-trust, belief, and bold-ass action towards your dreams. You're going to write your own damn rules. Yeah, no freaking cookies. What you're going to do is read your body and intuition. This is where we do the work. We clean out. And this is what we do. We have multiple sessions a week. So we can create that space in your body. Yeah. So you can cement that identity. And you navigate the chaos of life with confidence, clarity, and a little bit of sass. You're going to be around the rebels, the tribe of rebels, and we're rising to build a new earth. Yeah. You're also going to look at your home. So we work with the 7 steps to fully alive, and we look at your home. So as your ultimate rebel sanctuary, yes, you're going to toss all the toxic crap all through your food, your habits, your mindset, your home, so you can step fully into freedom. Yeah. So here's the 7 steps to fully alive. Yeah. We just touched a little bit on personal power today, a little bit. This is what we do. We do this. And yes, it's 6 to 12 months because that's what it takes. Minimum. Yeah. To create the space in you. We go into the mindset. Yes, we rewire the mindset. Yes, we're doing multiple sessions a week to dial in where you're going. This is where you're going, who you are, what you stand for, your values. We go into physicality. We go into the body. This is the detox tools. This is getting stronger. This is getting fitter. This is looking at all the physical of the body. Yeah. We go into the place. Yes, we detoxify and low toxic place. We go into products. We ditch the toxic shit. I teach you how to make everything yourself. Easy peasy. We go through your plate. What are you eating? How do you fast? How do you detoxify? How do you cleanse? Yes. And it's working in a way that's best for you. Because I know that you know a lot, but it's working with solutions for you. Yeah. Your performance. This is where we bring in the 6 masculine structures. How can you set up your days? How can you decide when's the best times to do things? How can you follow through? How can you stay accountable? The partnerships. Yes, so important. Calling in maybe your soulmate. How can you foster better relationships with your children, with your family? Yeah, we cover this as well. This is part of it. So this is everything that you get, guys. Now, this is a lot. Take it in. Know that everything is online. You can tune in. There's sometimes 4, 5, 6 sessions a week. Some of them are only 20 minutes, yeah? That you can come in. But what we do every week for Fully Alive Transmission, we do 7 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And now I really don't like how people go, oh, this is $10,000 product and you get it for $9.99. Or 100 million. But this is working on like a $95 a session, yeah? So this is just the total, everything adding up. So this is over 1 year. So we go through the 7 steps to Fully Alive. This is the so far, is it the best session? Yeah, but this is where, and this is a lot of the coaching. Yeah, so we go through the 7 steps. Soul stillness, we do the meditation, we do the energy clearing. We do this twice a week, multiple times, different times. They change. Yes, we've got people in America. We've got the US. Sorry, America is US. We've got the UK. We've got 3 different time zones in Australia. The embodied liberation, this is where we get into the body. We reclaim. Yes, and clear through your energy. This will be releasing, rage releasing, energy, anger, big emotions. Yeah, we go through breathwork journeys, 1 hour, 2 hour, more. We release, we recode your identity. We move through with embodied movement and liberation. Yes, all of this is available to you. What else? Wait, there's way more. We've got your workshop. Every 3 months we go through, we get really clear where you are, who you are, where you're going. So valuable. You've got the community. You've got a collective. There's about 15 of us so far at the moment. Yeah. We celebrate the shit out of you. We hold you accountable. You can hook in every single day. You can post everything. You can be accountable to everything. You can get as much support or as little as you want. We've got the hotline. You have access to me 1 day a week where I will hot seat coach you on anything. Yeah? Anything to do with detox, to do with empowerment, to do with relationships, to do with moving anything through your body. So this is what everything adds up to, guys. This is all the sessions that you get. We get Act as If Party, your future identity. This is so much fun. We do lunar, full moon fast every single month. We do the fast track to rise workshops. We do the ecstatic, unshackled liberation movement. Whoops, we got the soul stillness, energy reset happening multiple times a week. We've got strong as fuck. We've got the wild strength workouts. Yeah, 20 minutes of high powered, get it done. We've got your meditation. You can get rid of your yoga. We've got somatic stretch. You could get rid of the yoga. You can get rid of the exercise. We've got the breath play, the breath work. We've got the emotional release. We've got the Rebel Rise Collective, the support. We've got hotline. This is everything available. Again, you can just hook in to occasional ones or you can go full on in. This is the value, guys. This is the total. It adds up for 6 months, about 7,000. Or if you do 12 months, 15,000, yeah? And at the moment, it's only 2,995 for 6 months, 3,995 for 12 months. Or the very important Rebel is 695. This is insane. You get me in your pocket. Me in your pocket. We do one-on-one session every single month, and then you have access to me through WhatsApp. You can ask, you can get support on anything. This is for the ones that are wanting to accelerate your growth, yeah? Everyone gets the same. Now, right now you're getting a $595 discount plus in March, you get another $595 off. You get 2 weeks for free. You get to try it. And if you're not happy, you get to try it. If you're not happy, see you later. Thanks for coming. You get coaching sessions, one with me, one with my partner as bonuses. Yeah? Bonuses. So for some of you, this is going to be like, wow, this is a lot of money. For some of you, it's like, wow, this is super duper cheap. And yeah, I get it. My partner and I, we spent, this is another manifestation story. I said, if I could manifest $50,000 that will go to Mexico, this is a year and a half ago, to do facilitation and embodiment, manifested $50,000. And trust me, it was the most scariest thing to part with that money. But I knew, I was like, this is this monumental thing. I knew I needed to invest in myself. I knew it's like making that big decision. And to me, it just needed to be a big sum of money, like for me to pay attention. And then you're around other rebels, around other people that are taking it seriously. Yeah. So the 6 months, you can get it for $499. If you pay in full, it actually should be $500 off there, those prices. Yeah, $500 off. So $499 a month. Now, at the moment, to coach with a beginner coach $300 a month, and you get 2 sessions. It's kind of like your standard coaching price. That's what, when was it a year ago, Mike, or a little bit longer? My partner did his coaching, and that's what they're saying. $300. And this is 2 sessions. Now you get sometimes 5 sessions a week. You get to transform your whole life. You get 5. We're going to add more sessions as the more people come for different time zones. Yeah. Everything's on replay. You get access to me every single week. We have multiple different areas, not just 2 coaching sessions. Yeah. So this is incredible value. And for $665, you get me in your pocket. Plus, it should say 4 people only. 4 people only. You get the $5.95 discount and you get happiness for free. Boom. All right. So what it is a $444 deposit and we get you started. $444 and then you get the discount. It's going to keep going up. So I'm putting this for 5 people and the price just keeps going up and it will just slowly keep going up and up and up. So if you're thinking about waiting, it's just going to go up. And that's fine. It's totally fine, but just so you're totally aware, okay? So option 1, yeah, $4.99 a month, $3.49 or $6.64. You get 2 sessions for free, $5.95 value, plus you get $5.95 off, plus you get 2 weeks to try it for free. Holy moly. Some steak knives with that. So standing at your funeral, yeah, would you be proud of the risks? Would you be proud of the risk that you took? You just got a moment where you got to go to your funeral. Yeah. Are you going to be haunted by the freedom that you never claimed? Because breakthroughs don't just happen. We invest in ourselves, baby, and maybe this is your time. Maybe this is your time to rise. Yeah. So not everyone gets in. There is an application process. I send if you're watching, either in the comment section, there will be the document for Rebel Rise. Click on there and you can apply. Yeah. So it's not for everyone, and that's cool. Yeah. But only if you're really ready. If you're really ready. The bungs are, oh God. Let's get to the bottom of this. This is such an old photo. My butt looks so much better now. Oh, did that show up for you? Oh, it always makes me laugh. It always makes me laugh. Oh, there we go. Show it. Okay, so I've been coaching people since 2012. Actually, it's been before that because I got my qualification in 2010. Ages, right? No, not 2010, 2000 and... What are we now? 2026. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. Having the most powerful sessions with Andrea. Holy shamoly. Loved every moment. Okay. But I really want to show you you're a powerful, attentive facilitator. So blessed Andrea came into my life. It's completely life-changing. But I really want to show you the results from our Rebel Risers that are currently in it, right? So things have upgraded massively. This is only in 2 months, guys. Been amazing in so many ways. So many things have changed. So much shift in my reality. I'm also exciting experiencing the true power of manifesting in the right unattached way that you teach or you taught. Amazing. Stepping up into the facilitator I want to be. Fuck yes. Honestly, this is so freaking cool. I asked, as I mentioned before, we do a review. 10 out of 10. Who gives a 10 out of 10? Rebel Rise. Insane. For me, it's a regular sessions, the messages and lessons repeated, different ways covering all our senses, like foundations. Here we go again. Boom, mic drop. Like foundations are being built and stuff is being let go of physically, emotionally. And my body and mind are saying, thank you. Oh. I love the variety. Yes. Amazing. And then there's another 10 out of 10. How much would you recommend, Serene? 10 out of 10. As you walk your talk big time, live your truth, you want others to succeed. Fuck yes, I do. Yes. It's fun and educational. And it's good to be with others in a group to share wins, pitfalls and struggles and revelations. How yes, it is. Yeah. And yeah, this is the same one again about the solid foundation. But I just love this. She's believing in herself. Don't need to jump through other people's hoops. Oh, honestly, this just makes me. Yeah. So another 10 out of 10. Great changes with heaps of support. Yes, you're so fully supported. Now, I'm actually not going to show you this. This is just from my Rebel Risers. Yeah.
For me to break out my violin, it hasn't been touched in almost a decade.
A decade.
And for me to get out my instrument, for me to release my emotions through my music, thank you, Andrea. Thank you for opening that.
My mindset is definitely improved. I think I'm dying the other day, so I'm really positive. I've turned more positive. That's what smashing our goals and stuff like that. I've about to smash through 80 miles on the bike.
Oh, that's pretty crappy. He's just smashing it. Yeah, absolutely smashing it. Getting all these Stravas. And we haven't done the detox part yet. He's cleaning through his body, noticing massive changes. And this was a retreat that we did, and I see that it's not really buffering. I don't think we're meant to be playing this today.
Absolutely life-changing.
Absolutely life-changing. Found a recharge. Yeah, basically they say I'm lovely. They say lovely. Are you going to get in? Do you want to be part of Rebel Rise? Yeah. Do you want to be part of the crew? We're the black sheep. We're the rebels. We're the crazy ones. We're the misfits that are going to change the world. Yeah. So for $2,995, $395 for a year, or $6,995 if you want to go all in. Yes, you get $595 discount. You get the 2 coaching for free. You get the 2 weeks trial. These freaking sessions. So much value. Yes, you can dip in and out. That's just everything that I said before. Now, this is all the sessions that you get. You could just choose one and you would get value, yeah? Now, this is Phoenix Risen. I wonder if it's going to buffer. She wanted to have a word with you about Rebel Rise.
It's Holly, and I am a member of Rebel Rise. And I just want you guys to know that if you're thinking about it, I would suggest don't even think about it. Just do it. It's going to be the best decision of your life, hands down. I feel better than I ever have. Andrea and Mike, they are the absolute greatest team that I could ever ask for. They've been highly supportive. And the Rebel Rise family, guys, it's like having your own little personal family to uplift you, to encourage you. And if there's any cobwebs, Andrea's going to find them. She's going to find them for you. And it's going to be for the better. You're going to feel absolutely amazing. Don't take my word for it. Try Rebel Rise. I guarantee you will not be let down.
Aww. She was Phoenix Rising. Now she's Phoenix Risen. Can you believe that? In just 2 months. So what are you going to do? Just as a recap, quick recap before we summarize. You're going to feel calm in your mind, no longer controlled by fear, doubt, or old conditioning. You're going to be surrounded by rebels. Yes, you've heard this. Yeah, we are the visionaries. We're creators. We're freedom seekers. We are the tribe rising beside you. You're going to be on fire for your mission. You're going to confidently and courageously start doing the shit your soul came here to do. Hell yes, sister, brother. Yeah. You're going to feel free in your body. We're going to get you strong, baby, energized, clear. You're going to trust your body more than any system, doctor, or authority. Boom. You're going to be self-led in your life. Yes. Stopping outsourcing no decision. You're going to lead yourself with confidence and clarity. That's what's there for you in Rebel Rise, yeah? So what's next? If you want to be part, have a look at the link below. Jump on. No pressure. It's all about alignment. It's all about alignment, yeah? If this is kind of feeling, if you're feeling it, the bonuses will go. They are only up for another four more people. Yeah. And I'd love to get on a call and see if it's in alignment with you. So what's next? Have you taken the Fully Alive quiz? Jump on a roadmap, call, And yeah, at the moment I'm in Bali. So I've got some exciting news happening about Fully Alive Bali. And we also have the Rebel as Fuck Detox. Let me know if you want that. That was such a great masterclass. So you're ready to rise into the wildly unstoppable, wildly free version of you. Yeah. So apply and book in a call, guys. You stay to the end. You get you get a copy of my book for free. The digital copy of my book. That's my gift. My gift to you, my gift to you, my gift to you. So let me know. Please send me a message with book and I will happily send that to you. Yeah. So click a link in the comments. Click a link in the comment. Click a link in the comments. And I'm just going to wrap up. I want to know, well, we've covered a lot today and I want to just summarize what we covered, guys. Okay. This is so very exciting. Okay. What have we done? We've covered a lot. We've recoded. What have we done? You've got your 5 words, yeah? You've got your 5 words. So you can look on your hand. Oh, we haven't done this part. Whenever you want to make a decision, what would this person do? What would a grounded, inspiring, strong, successful, sassy person do? Boom. Never need to make a decision ever again. You ask your hand. How many times can you remind yourself? How many times can you cement? How many times can you use your phone, alarms, reminders to cement? And this is just the level of the mind. We need to get the level of the body. Hence why we do a lot of work in Rebel Rise on the body and the mind and the soul and the environment and the people. Yeah. Because that's how we become free. And we simplify, we break it down so it's simple. So universe moves mountains when you know who you are. Know your fire and watch your life conspire. You know how important it is to have right people in your corner. The ones that are climbing, whoop, whoop, whoop. The people that you surround yourself with is key, yeah? You need climbers, not pullers. Remember, if they don't walk the talk, you let them squawk. But your circle is your altitude. You need a cheerleader. You need a challenger, yeah? Your crew is your breakthrough. Next point, know who you listen to. You listen to yourself, your hand, always. Yeah? You listen to the peeps in the arena, the ones that are doing it. Because opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, yeah? If they don't walk the talk, you let them squawk. Yeah. Next one. What are we? Number 4. Obstacles are in the way. On the way, not in the way. They're on the way. Yeah, the challenge. You've got to push through. You've got to push through the fire. You've got to push through the fire to level up higher. It's the way it is. And the last one, invest in yourself. Invest in you to break through. Invest. Drop it. Yeah. And if you decide to join Rebel Ways, you get to try it. You get to try it out. I just think you're going to absolutely love it. But if you don't, that's all good, yeah? And my partner, we were talking about these because I'm making all these rhymes, and he's like, if you want to live free, you need me. I was like, that's so cute. It's so cool. Yeah. Amazing. So let's land the ship. Land the ship. This isn't about fighting the system, guys. This is about freeing yourself from it. There we go. Now you can see me. We're the ones who detox the bullshit. We're the ones who remember. We're the ones who remember who we are. Yeah. And we rise fully alive. When the wild gather, the world changes. We are the wild. Until we meet again, guys, keep choosing truth. Keep choosing truth over comfort. Yeah. Keep choosing courage. Keep choosing courage over conformity. Woo, yes. The world doesn't need another version of normal. No, the world needs you, raw, real. Wild and free, yes? So rebel hard, rise even higher, live fully alive. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining. Sending you so much love. Sending you so much love. And we're gonna finish with wake up, wake up. Yo, I'd love to see some of you. Yes. Wake up. Level up. Great night, great morning to you.